Morning. It's Tuesday the 4th of June 2013 and it's about 9:15 and I'm downstream in a very milky latte looking section of the river. On Friday we had an unbelievable storm which brought a downpour and a subsequent tsunami hit the river. So upstream where I normally fish has just been completely battered. So mass destruction. I've decided today to come downstream. Reason being is the torrent would have pushed a lot of stuff down, debris, even small fish. But most importantly is what the actual fish do in the reeds at times like this. And what happens is the reeds act like a natural filter. Sorry, I'm under a bridge, that's a tram going past. So the reeds act like a natural filter, and so obviously rubbish and food gets stuck in them, and fish that hang out in areas like this know where to go for regular food. So I'm in the tidal section. The reeds on this side have been completely demolished, so they're gone. But it's just the reeds on this side that are pretty stable and secure. As you can see, I've already been putting bread down there, and what happens is that just stays there. So fish at some point will come up, trust me. This is a tidal section, so at 11:37 the tide will hit its peak. Therefore it's rising right now, so those reeds that you see will become engulfed in water. This step here will be covered in what? There you go. There's a fish that's just come up right there. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Just missed it. Let's see if he comes along this side. I know they're just hovering around. The problem I've got as well right now is this step I'm sat on goes into the water. So any movement from me will trigger the vibration, so they know I'm here. They just come up. Very, very shrewdly, like foxes. Okay, so what happens is as well is you get the birds coming in, but the birds act as a beacon, because what they also do is they let the fish know that there is food there, and then you'll start to get competitive feeding. Also, it's an indication if a fish, in particular a big fish, is in the area, because the birds get spooked, and when you see them spook, you know there's something coming. So it's great fun. go, can you see the reeds moving? Something's moving along the lower line. There you go. It's just investigating. There you go. Just hold you up. Perfect. Just got to get their confidence before you stick a line in. Just come back. Guy's got a depth gauge out there, told me it's 3.5 metres. Believe it or not, in this channel that they're sat in, but in the centre it's about 2 metres, 2.5 metres. It's 10 o'clock now. The tide's come up over the first step. Still rising. Obviously that boat's not done me any favours, but never mind. They're here to do a job. Okay, I've stuck a rod out. I've been holding back for a while just to see if I can get them going, but I'm running out of time before I hit a high tide and then when it turns back, so I thought, right, just get one out and see how we go. My bait is just, oh, you can't see it, but it's behind one of the reeds. There's a fish circling that area. I've just stuck the one rod out for the moment. There we are, just down there. Let's just see how we go. My favourite spot is right under my nose, but nothing's really showing down there. And that's just down there. That's literally right under my nose, that one. But we'll leave that just for the moment. Concentrate over here. So basically I'm free lining. Just got a hook, some bread, and that's it. And obviously I've got my rod over here on a buzzer. It's now 12:15 and the tide's turning, so it's actually going out now. The fish, the odd fish has been mooching around in the reeds, but nothing has really shown, which is a bit disappointing because this is generally a productive swim, but never mind. I'm off again tomorrow. I might come back tomorrow, see how we go. shut off. If anything comes up, I'll come back on. Alright, might see you tomorrow. Ciao. Morning. Sun's out. It's 11 o'clock and it's the day after the session before. It's Wednesday the 5th of May and I'm back at the swim. Obviously yesterday was a blank. Fish did show, but very sort of shy and sheepishly. Today I'm going to employ a slightly different tactic. Yesterday I was sat a bit closer to the step, which was probably just about there, but now I'm much further back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my baits out. I'm going to have one rod on a floater or a controller float, but I'm going to actually have a bit of red putty, so it just sits about 5-6 inches below the surface, and then I'm going to have one rod off the surface, just in two slightly different positions, which is along the channel to where the fish move. Alright, so I'll just crack on and hope for the best. Okay, I'm just around the corner, which looks like I'm on the other side, but I've actually walked round to what is probably more of a bay, and I'm obviously now facing where I'm fishing, so you can see the steps and then the reed bank or reed beds to the right. Now if I just turn the camera around this way, this obviously goes left, which will obviously be my right, and you can see how that edge and the trees, overhanging trees, create a lovely little margin in which the fish can hug and then be safe. Obviously with that rubbish that's hanging down, that's obviously remnants of the storm and the tsunami that came through, but as the tide rises it will rise to the bottom bit of the bush of the branch or the overhanging trees, therefore creating an even more luscious holding bay for the fish. So there you have it. I was just levelling the camera and something just came up and took some bread. Interesting, bit of a splash there and I just missed it. Good sign, good sign. Completely off the bat. I just went to check the float. It was a little pasty. Crazy, crazy. So there you have it. You don't always get it the first cast. What's that saying? If at first you don't succeed, Okay, it's now 1 o'clock. The tide has peaked. It peaked at 12:45. Near on or around abouts. Obviously I had that pasty. Completely out of the blue. But no other big signs of fish since. Or should I say no other signs of big fish since. I'll give it about another 45 an hour because the tide will hold its height and then start to recede. So see how we go. Bit disappointing, but that's fishing. And then when there's a camera involved, it doesn't always go to plan. How about that? I was packing up and it ripped off. Oh my word. Alright, got it here. I'm not going to weigh it. So it's about £14. Bit of a live wire. Here he is, look at that. Gorgeous fish. There she is. Just turn her around. Oh God. I'm on a step there, so it's a little bit awkward, but anyway. Time to put her back. See ya. Back at the tank. So there you have it. Completely unexpected, out of the blue, just about to pack up, and a carp comes to visit. Perfect. That was caught on a controller float, roughly about 6 inches off the top. A nice bit of bread putty. As you can see, the tide's gone out now, or is going out. It's obviously come off the step. I reckon the carp was heading downstream, so going left of screen, taking the inside margin, and he's come across some food and he's nabbed it on his way down. Obviously what I reckon is the current pulls the water downstream, which takes food, and my theory is the fish just go up, down, up, down, up, down with the tide, fishing, searching for food. Alright, job done. I'm going home, cup of tea, it's cold now. Till the next time, ciao.